Shout out to Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money. That's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
This is Steven Espinosa from Showtime Sports. Shout out to Money Brown TV. What's up, Brian Custer from Showtime Championship Boxing. I gotta give a big shout out to Money Brown TV.
Give a shout out to Money Brown TV from the punchline.
Hey, yeah, Money Brown, we on the way up, baby. Yeah, I told you we're coming up, baby. Look at us now.
Yo, what's going on out the fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game. We have Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, undefeated, one of the top contenders in the game, becoming, a household name. Just got a second round stoppage in, his hometown, Norfolk, Virginia. Then we have that killer, that gorilla from Baltimore, Gervonta Tank Davis, the undefeated 3-division world champion, arguably the face of boxing outside of Canelo Alvarez, a pound-for-pound star, most definitely a pay-per-view attraction. Now, as y'all see right here, man, Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis is going back and forth with one another. They might be distant cousins, you feel me? But they going back and forth with one another. Keyshawn Davis telling him to send a contract, Tank calling him a bitch and things of that nature, right? So we see the little animosity between both of them, right? Now, we all know Gervonta Tank Davis look like he's going to be fighting Lamont Roach coming up in January or December. One of these days, look like they're going to be getting it on. But we won't know until they put the date out there with a venue and things of that nature. You got these word-ass content creators. They going back and forth over some, if the date booked or if it's not booked or if Tank fighting, if he ain't go fight. Man, shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down and wait for the fucking information to come out if it's going to happen. But Gervonta Tank Davis, we all know Tank go speak his mind. He go let it be known on Twitter. If you like you, if you don't like you, how things going. He earned the right to do these type of things regardless of what people say, because he put the asses in the seats and he's putting boxing on his back just like Canelo Alvarez putting boxing on his back. But Tank, been going back and forth with Keyshawn and Shakur Stevenson because we all know, they teammates and brothers. And Tank be letting it be known that he go whoop all their ass. You feel me? He want to smoke with everybody. Even though the fights ain't taking place right now, I believe they still going to take place. But Gervonta Tank Davis ain't ducking no wreck. Keyshawn Davis, hell of a talent, hell of a fighter. Like I say, a silver medalist. I'm a fan of Keyshawn Davis. I like what he do inside the ring. I like the shit talking he be doing. He stand his ground. You feel me? He stand his ground. A lot of people getting pissed off at him for calling out Gervonta Tank Davis, which I have no problem with. No problem with it at all. Like I said, when you the top shot in the game, people are going to come aiming at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come aiming at you. But the thing with Keyshawn is he's up on the top rank. And, he say he picked the fights that he wants and things of that nature. He said, ask Todd the Buff. The thing about that is, what are you willing to accept when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis and, if the fight is available, you feel me? Which, dealing with Tank and dealing with Top Rank, I think it'd be, a little, I ain't gonna say a big headache, but it'd be some road bumps, in the road of making that fight happen, you feel me? But I'm not mad at Keyshawn Davis for going out there wanting to fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, when it comes to Tank, a lot of people saying that Tank is ducking all the smoke. He don't want no smoke with top contenders, and he ain't trying to fight this person. He ain't trying to fight that person. I disagree, man. I disagree. There's a lot of people out there, they got a little animosity towards Tank. The way they talk about the man, the way they disrespect him. When you young in the game, and now Tank, I think 30 years of age now, so he grew. He's looking at the business side of the sport. All these dudes love to get paid. All these dudes love the money. All these dudes love the money. So when you coming up and you getting X amount of dollars and you used to getting this and getting that, that might become your blueprint. You know what I mean? A lot of people not going to like it. A lot of people going to feel like, oh, man, he's ducking. He don't want no smoke with the real fighters and this, that, and the third. But they'll discredit, Tank big fights and make it look like he ain't done shit. So they'll discredit all his opponents and find ways to discredit his opponent to make it look like he ain't done nothing, to big up other opponents that they want to see him fight, which I think is bullshit. You feel me? I don't think you got to turn down one man just to build up the next. When it comes to Keyshawn Davis, like I said, I'm okay with him calling him out. I'm okay with Shakur Stevenson calling him out. I'm okay with Ryan asking for a rematch. I'm okay with any of these dudes calling out Gervonta Tank Davis because you supposed to want to fight the best when you win the game, right? Now, when it comes to Keyshawn, like I said earlier, we know him and Shakur is like brothers. They vowed to never face each other inside that square circle, right? Never to face each other. That's their business. That's what they want to do. Some people not going to agree with that. Some people not going to like it because they feel like them two up against each other is a good scrap. I think Tank alluded to letting Keyshawn Davis know that he's a little better than Shakur, or he letting Shakur Stevenson know Keyshawn Davis better than him, or maybe, getting more clout than him. Who knows how Tank putting it out there, you feel me? But it's a smart move by Tank, right? Even if it work or if it don't work, to go out there and say, well, he better than you, bro. You supposed to be the big brother. You supposed to be this. You supposed to be that. To cause confusion in the camp. Even though, they not a full camp like they work with each other, they still a team and they come around each other, when it's fight night because they go support one another. So Tank is just trying to get into the head of both of these dudes. Now, when it comes to Keyshawn Davis, we all know he said, knock, knock, Tank, I'm coming. We all know Tank is on the level to where Tank control his own destiny. Tank is the master of his own career. So he's doing what Tank want to do. He's doing what Tank want to do. He's going to move how Tank want to move, fight who Tank want to fight. And it's up to you if you want to watch it or you want to not watch it. A lot of these dudes that say they're not going to watch it, they still be watching. But when it comes to Tank and Keyshawn Davis, we know that fight ain't nowhere close to being, a real fight. Let's just be real. I know a lot of people going to say, well, he's fighting a Lamont Roach. Who is Lamont Roach? What has he done? This, that, and the third. This and that, and this. With Keyshawn, he's trying to get a title. And if he get that world title, then he'll be there. But right now, a lot of people want to see Tank versus Shakur Stevenson, his big brother. Right? That's the fight that a lot of people was pushing for at first. You understand what I'm saying? And not saying I don't want to see Tank and Keyshawn because I love to see that fight. I think it'd be a hell of a fight. Got Tank knocking his ass out like I got Tank knocking out Shakur. I got Tank beating all these dudes. But it will be one hell of a fight because these dudes can fight. They got a skill set that they possess, that make them who they are. You feel me? And once you master that, then you become a threat. And you become, a challenge to anybody. So when it comes to Keyshawn Davis, he feel like his skill set is up there to compete with anybody. He came out and said he called out Andy Cruz and Frank Martin and names out there that's big-time names that, he want to get into the ring with. But we all know people look at these fights, they try to marinate them and build them up so they can be way bigger than what they is right now. Now, a lot of people don't like that, but it's the sport of boxing. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis and Keyshawn Davis, they on two different levels right now. You know what I mean? Tank is a pay-per-view attraction. He's doing this thing, putting asses in the seats. Keyshawn Davis, for himself, trying to become a world champion, right? Get his name out there, get known, and, let people know who he is in the sport. And, he want to make his statement. So we all know the difference between Tank and Keyshawn Davis right now. Let's not play stupid. Let's not play dumb. Ain't nothing wrong with him calling them out. But if Gervonta Tank Davis don't offer him the fight right now, don't go crazy. Don't go berserk and make it look like Tank ducking Keyshawn Davis because he not. You feel me? He's not. Keyshawn just put himself in position to go fight for a world title. Let him go get that title that a lot of people saying that he's go get. Go fight Ivan Baranchyk. Let's see if he can go get that title from Ivan Baranchyk. And then he put himself on the map and can say, all right, motherfucker, Tank, let's get it in. I got a title at this division. Come on, let's go. You feel me? But right now, he got to sit back and wait his turn. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's still young, and, he coming. Hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter. Everybody wanted to see Tank and Shakur Stevenson. Let's not lose focus of that because that's the fight that we all want, and that's the fight that's been getting hyped and getting pumped a little bit, right? Even though we know Shakur is on the other side of town, but it still can happen next year or a year after. So let's focus on that fight because that's the fight I want to see first. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. Like all you motherfuckers say y'all want it, but now y'all just skip beats and skip tune. You feel me? And I rock with Tank heavy. That's my dog. But I want to see his ass get in there with the top shotters as well. You know what I mean? A lot of these other cats, they holding nuts and stroking and things of that nature, just acting like they represent Tank and they don't. You feel me? Shouts out to the Rise Podcast. Shouts out to Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, Squeeze, and, my dog over there, Senior. You feel me? They doing a damn good job. You know what I mean? That's who represents Gervonta Tank Davis in Baltimore. But we will see what the future holds, man. Keyshawn Davis most definitely putting himself in the mix. He's definitely letting his name be known and putting himself out there to try to get the big fights in the future, get that world title, and then talk your shit and start calling out these big cats, because you'll be a champion in the game, and they can't say shit like that. You feel me? Shouts out to you. Great fight. Can't wait to see my dog Tank in the ring. And y'all know I got Tank beating all they ass. Don't get it twisted. Straight like that, and might be on to the next.